What do you want? What?
Just look at this place. Then look at me.
I literally have this on for you. Are you not gonna watch this?
I'm a robot. Oh, Daisy. That's Arnold. You're the knight. Oh, you two heroic things, not loving people. Oh, look at me. I'm a castle. How embarrassing. I need to
You. Are you trying to have fun?
Thanks, Cooper. Now again, Majestic is a big kingdom. It's straight on the road to Shire Haven for dragon.
You trying to have fun?
Have fun exploring.
You trying to have fun?
Keep your eyes on this dragon. Oh, you're cleaning my mouth. Sure thing. All right, everybody, let's go find out if dragons are bad. Is it snowing? I think it's a bit warm today. Delicious. Let's have some butter. Was that a real dragon?
Sure was. And his name was Farfus. Well, we want to find out if dragons are good or bad. Our dragons bad. Just look at what he did to my cord. Sure did. All dragons are fire-breathing beasts.
So, you've met other dragons besides Farfus?
No, technically I haven't met a Farfus yet, but he's so scary. I figured he must all be bad.
Oh, just so you know, I'm a robot.
For you, little bastard.
Oh, we're gonna be just shut up. Is this the village? Yes.
Refresh your home with a home makeover inside and out at Farmers Home Furniture. Drift into sweet dreams with the Dinky Queen bedroom package, only $6.99. Elevate your downtime on the Holland's Power reclining sofa, just $9.99. Treat yourself to a cozy northern flannel sofa with cushioned armrest, only $4.99. All tiny pieces are now on sale. Plus, explore our 2025 outdoor collection. Need flexible options? Pre-qualify now with no impact to your credit score. With Farmers Home Furniture.
Oh, where is everybody? Oh, you? Did Farfus scare them away? If he did, oh no. It's the hero. Come to save us from this dragon. Oh, yeah. I'm Lady Clara. I run a pie shop, and I can tell you that Farfus the dragon is always taking my pies without asking. I'm innkeeper Kukuloka. I'm a witch. You know, when people come to spend the night when they're traveling, that dragon is always making a mess.
Out your mouth. Get that out your mouth.
He's drunk. He's a dragon. Farfus the dragon, he's killed like me. He's dragon with the bloody house right down this
What do you want? Huh? What you want? What do you want? Very good. Yes. Very good. Hey, if I need to, I'm gonna lay you down. Let's start. I'll lay you down. Don't start with me. Quit. Start trying to go out. What are you doing? What do you want? Are you sleepy? Are you sleepy? No, different than house. This is sexy.
Hey guys, look at we got him away from the worship. I don't know.
That's it. Let's capture that dragon. You mean talk to him, right? All right. Well, let's talk to him.
Where'd they go? Hello?
Please, Minnie. Where is everybody? There you are.
Great hiding spot, Donald.
All right. Let's lock the fuck in. I got 3 sets of 10. First set, let's get it. Whew. So far, so good. I mean, not too bad. Doing incline on a combo machine kind of crazy. Not gonna lie. Whew.
Beat the tax deadline with experts by your side.
Got 2 more sets.
Unlimited tax help. Plus, get a final review at no extra charge. So you know your taxes are 100% accurate, guaranteed. File confidently with our tax experts by your side. File by April 15th.
Dunkin's $6 meal deal. It's a big deal. You get a medium iced or hot coffee, sausage, egg, and cheese, and 6 toasted hash browns. It's the
What a time to be alive, baby.
You sound like somebody who has a lot of anger and a lot of rage. And yet you're very funny.
That's your takeaway free, goddamn it. Like, yeah, if you're not angry, you're not.
Second
paying
set.
attention. That's the difference.
Not the Republicans campaign against Democrats. They don't campaign much on what they used to, which was, the Democrats were big spenders or whatever, It's all about critical race theory, showing it's all this cancel culture stuff. Why does it work and what should Democrats do? We have a feeling for a
How would I respond to this? Probably in the exact same way that John Scrooge is about to respond to this, which is that culture wars are the only thing, wedge issues are the only things that the Republicans have, because they recognize now that the actual advocacy for deregulation and the actual advocacy for, underfunding our social safety nets is genuinely unpopular. The reason why it's genuinely unpopular is because it actually harms people. So they have to hit the culture war agenda over and over and over to deflect away from the real problem.
Hey.
Okay? Now, there was a delicate balance in the way that they used to hit the culture war button, and now they've actually gone a little too far, and that's why you're seeing a genuine electoral consequence for the Republican Party, because they are, like I said, a victim of their own success. If they openly talk about what their agenda is, which is like stopping poor people from getting access to a decent quality of life, or stopping corporations from having a profound amount of influence and control over things that would be otherwise like necessary for survival, gatekeeping healthcare, things of that nature, which is what the Republicans and even the Democratic Party in unison collectively advocate for, whether openly or secretly, doesn't matter. The outcome's still the same, right? They can't talk about this, so they have to talk about like new villains every day. LGBT, liberals, or a manifestation of liberalism in the form of like black people getting any kind of citizenship or any kind of equality. All of those things, or woke culture, CRT. It's basically the same repackaged fascist propaganda that's been around, that gets recycled and reused in perpetuity, and we're doing that because it's a very, very good mechanism of control. It's very good.
One more set.
Successful in dividing the population, and
I'm recording it.
like there are genuine formative differences between the two bourgeois parties, which are operating at the behest of corporations and the mega wealthy.
I don't know if they're falling for a bait, but I think, again, I don't even think half the Republicans even mean it. I think they think it's an ambiguous word. What would you do if you were out of governing ideas? If you didn't know how to govern a country of this magnitude, a country of this diversity, and you basically are running abortion field that they create.
But it's not work, because it's emotional.
It doesn't work.
I don't know the president. Well, I mean,
It doesn't necessarily work. It gets people upset, it gets them angry, it makes them fearful about threats and hyperbole, and makes them afraid of things that can't even really be defined. Meanwhile, so many issues are
yeah, it's a kind of real appeal to, a base that you still got. When Sarah Huckabee Sanders did the response to the State of the Union, I know she kept going, let's
Nobody cares about Sarah Huckabee Sanders. No one has ever watched a response to the State of the Union except for Fareed Zakaria. What the?
CRT. She didn't even bother to spell it out. To explain most people, I would assume most African Americans don't know what it is.
That's so washed. They're not even doing good propaganda anymore. They're so washed, brother. They're literally just like repeating the same outrage cycle over and over again, hoping that if it sticks, they're on.
All right, so there was that.
They're not even working right now. Like they're not even doing a good job.
Now we got lateral raises and bicep curls.
Did you watch her? No.
I'm doing legs last because fuck you, that's
I
why.
did not even watch it because I was like, who cares? It sucks.
All right.
purposeful. He's made, his plan is made everything CRT.
Yeah, he works with Manhattan Institute, and honestly, it was a failure. The whole like local gender CRT, let's talk about children's genitals nonstop, was Christopher Rufo at the Manhattan Institute, and he flubbed it. He is almost single-handedly the reason why the fucking red wave that was supposed to happen turned into a red puddle. Okay, it literally failed. Okay, it failed. It failed. It failed. It failed. He dropped the bag big time. That's why you don't really hear from him that much. Turns out for a lot of people, they just don't even want to dig. They don't want to constantly have the weirdest, creepiest, most unhinged, insane person at the parent-teacher conference be like the guy that the Republican Party is getting their opinions from. Okay, it's the same as.
So side laterals, we have 3 sets of 12. We're going 16, not 12. Fuck him.
Freaks, the anti-abortion ones I'm talking about, okay? They're like
See what it
insane. They're unhinged. They're like standing outside of abortion, bullying 14-year-old girls that are going in there and like freaking out on them.
25.
They're psychos.
This is one of the last places in the South where you can legally get an abortion. But that doesn't mean it's easy. Advocates say they're up against well-funded organizations that are using religion and misinformation to intimidate and harass patients.
You don't think it's traumatic shoving at someone's car for coming to a medical appointment? You think having an abortion is trauma? You're being traumatic for them.
You're walking right into the gates of hell.
Oh,
You
Jesus
can't talk to
Christ.
that person and be like,
We have these beautiful golden showers, the hot sauce bar.
Not really tasting a hot sauce bar like my ourselves.
I'll be in the car.
Ooh, shit.
This 2025 Cadillac Lyriq all-wheel drive luxury one for around $559 a month.
this is the face of our party now because it's going to get a lot of people to go, oh, yuck. I don't want that. Does that make sense? I don't want that. That's gross. I don't like it. Ew. And that is basically what the Matt Walsh Coalition looks like to a lot of people who are like, they're citing in every corner.
And by the way, all this diversity initiatives and CRT and all those other things are only there because we refuse to actually fix the real problem. The diversity and equity initiatives are a sap. They're to pacify and mollify because we won't actually do the real thing. We won't actually dismantle the vestiges of all the systemic racism and all the systemic classism and all the systemic degeneracy. We won't actually dismantle that. But what we will do, you can have an office in the building, and every few months, we're going to have to sit and listen to you talk for like an hour.
Oh, shit.
So we'll do it, right?
Get a nice little shoulder pump.
Face.
That's a good take.
Getting that
I'll explain it.
bodybuilder physique.
Right? You know the Rooney Rule? The Rooney Rule in the NFL.
Ooh, yeah, because there's so few black coaches, you have to do lip service and you have to at least call up one black coach. Even I know this. God damn, dude. I mean, this is good. He's right. He's gonna say that none of these are real solutions. The Republicans aren't even doing like.
All right, here we go. Second set.
Offering real solutions, even though technically there are still, significant harm being done to like the trans community because they're already hyper marginalized.
There are so few African American coaches. You have to at least really like one. So that's the rule now. Instead of, it's the thing you put in place instead of looking at the owner's box and realizing, oh, right, that's just the legacy of the economic segregation that's been in our country since its founding. So we're never going to deal with that. So here's what we are going to do. A diversity, an equity initiative, we're going to have to talk to one black guy. So are we good? I think we're good. But that's what I'm trying to say is we don't, the thing that they're pointing at is the thing that's in place because we won't do the actual thing.
You sound like somebody who has a lot of anger and a lot of rage. Yes, you're very funny. And
That's your takeaway 3? God damn you. Yeah, I mean, I love that. Jon Stewart is a liberal, but like, he is right about a lot of things that you just mentioned. Everything you said was spitting, okay? Maybe with a little bit of too much of a lip sauce, right? And like, the center-right guy in that conversation turns around and goes, oh, you sound real angry. Like, yeah, if you're not angry, you're not paying attention. Like, that's the difference.
like, how do you keep all that together? Like, there's a part of you that's very optimistic.
I'm very optimistic.
But you sound angry. I don't mean to sound like a therapist.
No, I understand. But why isn't everybody about real things? I mean, you want to be upset about real things, but isn't that what drives comedy?
This I agree with as well.
Is emotion, whether it's anger or joy or love or what are there other emotions? There's got to be more than that. Sadness probably isn't there.
Envy.
Hate, envy. Okay, that says something.
That is just very filling in the gap.
No, I understand.
Woo.
Top of mind. That was top of mind.
I'm feeling that shit.
These are, it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch a state, you talk about Sarah Sanders. It's hard to watch a state that's like 48th in, infant mortality and child poverty and literacy. And make a big deal about a trans girl that wants to play soccer that happens like once every 5 years. Like, it's hard to not be angry about people that try and distract from the real things that people face with weaponized nonsense.
I get that. My point is, but then you also turn it into human.
Sometimes.
Alright, one more set. Not going near. I'm gonna breathe.
Sometimes I just turn it into
Make it a good set.
And late at night, I just take a bunch of those.
He just gets perked up off the gummy, though. I love when, centrist liberals constantly love being like, oh, you're talking about all the material inequalities that persist in American society.
Go here.
You're talking about all
Throw on the SPD belt.
oppression. And it's
Bam.
contemporary
Squat.
remnants,
Hit that bitch. We'll try to pitch shark that bitch.
harming, black and brown communities, working poor, all that sort of stuff. You're just angry. You're an angry guy. You seem just mad. Yeah, I am mad. It's like pretty up. I think it's like messed up that we live like this when, and this is more important.
Could throw 2
when
benches right here.
we have the
Hit that bitch down the middle,
capability
clip it.
but we don't
Oh,
want
load
to
of
do
town
it.
on that
So
motherfucker.
It seems impossible to do it because the people at the tippy top that have accumulated all the wealth are making money.
Alright, let's knock this out. Feel a little better. Feel a little better. Gotta record this last set. Sorry, chat.
What's up, guys? It is week day. We are literally here in the room right now. I weighed in at 119.58. So basically the same thing that I weighed in 4 months ago. I'm good. Like, I feel alright. Like, I haven't felt like I haven't recouped this well in a long time in any of my meets. So the cut was like super easy, just about like 3 or 4 pounds or so. And I feel ready. So it's just about like 15 minutes or so until the first flight starts, and then I'm in the second one. So that's how I'm warming up for sports here pretty soon. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I have some fairly ambitious goals, but we'll see.
All right, now we got biceps, and then we're gonna do the pit shark. Check on my daughter real quick. Make sure she's okay. You okay? All right, we're back. Had to change your diaper real quick, and then put it back in the living room. So now we got biceps. So let's knock it out. I literally just got this bitch off yesterday. To extend, hold vertically in one hand with extending hook section up, then grasp the extending hook section with the other hand. Twist the bottom section other clockwise and walk.
Alright, so squats went better than I thought it would. Like, after the opener, I was like, damn, that's really decent today. You guys saw how light I opened at 7:05. My last week, I opened at my second attempt, which was 7:71. So I really wasn't expecting to be at that, like, 8:26 to 3. I was expecting to honestly finish around 8:04. But I ended up 26 or 375 feet, which is really good because I basically like front loaded some of the kilos there onto my total. So we'll see how bench goes. I do feel kind of like.
So I don't see the need in buying a bar I got a little broom. You can just always modify, and your bicep really doesn't know the difference. So
somewhere like 255, 260 would be great. But we really just need to bench over net set at 230 or 507. And then based on that, are we just
let me clean this up in the background because this doesn't look good. It
it
looks like I just have tortured shit, but that's not the case.
Obviously, like, I have the secondary goals, but
I will be using this today, so they're gonna go right here.
I can't really qualify for anything from this meet. So if you want to talk about hitting like at least a
Put it over here.
and then taking it from there. But squats also are really
Your mirror action one right here. Alright, there we go. That looks better. Alright, so it's 50 pounds. I think I did 70 last time. Let me look and see. Yeah. So 20 reps of 70. That's 60, that's 70. All right. 70 pounds. All right, first set of 20 with 70 pounds of biceps. Probably gonna throw the belt on, get some good contractions. All right, we'll do. Here we go.
So bench again went better than expected. I actually didn't share this on YouTube or Instagram or anything like that, but I actually failed 260 on bench, but it was like the week of my wedding and stuff like that, so stress was like extremely high. So to come in and do that easily and honestly have like a PR in tank is good. Like I feel
That wasn't bad. I'm gonna go up. So 20.
It's great on squat, great on bench, and then deadlift. I kind of like choked the so my wife was telling me that she wants me to go 909 regardless of how I feel. That would be.
We're gonna go second set for 20 at 80 pounds.
We'll see. I'll open it very conservatively, and then I'll take some big jumps. So we'll see how it
Go ahead and knock the second set out. The goal isn't to rush through the sets, but because I took my first set pretty light, this second set I want to take. It will create a good fatigue, and I'll be able to kind of still make that third set with 80 pounds. So. That was perfect. That was perfect. Whew, that was a pump. That was perfect. fucking bar. 909 is crazy. All right. Last set.
Okay, so impressed. That was honestly like the end was shaping up so well. Obviously, obviously I said that like I wasn't expecting much over like 1,000 in this meeting, so I just have to hit with a 10-10 KG total. But at the same time, when squad went that well, bench went that well, and then the other team also feeling like pretty good. I was thinking like, damn, like this could be like a really, really good meet. So I'm feeling lost a little bit of the heaviest that I've done in the IPF Affiliate Federation. And yeah, I'm not gonna adjust to the needs, so I think it went in.
If not, get to another bedroom. All right. My daughter was asleep and it was cute. She was just slumped on the couch. All right. That was a good last set. My shit is pumped right now. I gotta piss. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. So now we got
At IHG Hotels and Resorts, you can explore the neighborhood or live like a local. Unplug for the day. Plunge into the moment. With IHG's 19 hotel grants, you can guest how you guest.
So I teach you how to bench press a heavyweight, teach you how to warm up for a heavy bench press session. I should be charging you for this, but I'm not going to. All you need to do is
I gotta piss. I'm gonna go pee real quick. And then when I come back from peeing, all we have to do is some belt squat and RDL. So I'll probably do belt squat and then finish off with RDL. So give me 1 second. The nice thing is I did some cardio earlier today, thank God, so I don't gotta do the cardio when I'm done. All right, so we're gonna get the pit shark set up. Show you guys what's going on. I gotta pick up my daughter's shit up. I think it could have been a little bit harder on the overhead press, but I'm not too worried about it. I'll be able to accommodate in the future for it, so. Okay, so we're gonna be pit sharking. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this right here. And then this is gonna go I don't know if there's any liquid in here. Oh, there's some liquid. Be right back.
That technique. So people talk about pulling the shoulder blades together. That's called retraction of the scapula. But one of the most important parts of the bench press, the shoulder health, isn't just the retraction.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and strip this. So what we're gonna do is
almost following the same principles as muscle up or muscle. The only difference is not quite the bench press. So this exercise, the lat pull down, and upper work is not quite the bench press. So when I do my squat warm up, I try and use the exact technique from an empty barbell to the top weight. Like the whole way through. So when I touch an empty barbell, I try and do the exact same technique. I'm just gonna touch the barbell.
use the equipment, Benny. Just remember that. It's all about how you use the equipment. Good Lord. I'm good. All right, so all right. So we're here. So here. Honestly, it might be better. Yeah, that might be way better. So let's do that. So we're here, come up, pin it. So I got a link on that. So So I'm gonna take my SPD belt. Also, you know what I might do? Okay, that works. Okay, that works. So we're going to take the space in between here, throw it on. Yeah, we got to cut that off. That's what we're going to do. That'll help. So we're going to take this hammer. We're going to just break this bitch. Shut up. So look. So when I originally ordered the Titan Tower, it came with these, and I really never use them because they're shit. So I bought handles, which you can see kind of right there. So I went ahead. There was one of them that was actually busted. This one isn't busted. So I can still probably use this for something single or lat or whatever. But this one was completely busted. So I went ahead and just took the hammer and smashed it. Now. So now you may be wondering why I did it. Well, I want to use this as a pit shark, which is a pit shark is you put the belt on, and you attach it. Well, I don't want to slide this through the loop. So what I can do is this, put it through here, put it on me, clip it, line it up where I want it, clip it now, boom, it's locked in. It's on the actual fabric. Even if I want more security, I can just double the layer around the whole SPD belt as a whole, like that. Now, it's the whole layer that I can clip it, boom, ready to go. So, gonna do it on one, give it a shot and see how it goes. Now I don't have to buy a pit shark, and what I can do is this. So I'm here, gonna get up how I want it, stand up, boom, get in position, ready to squat. See, I'm going deeper, so what I can do now is this. Loosen this up, drop it all the way to the bottom. Do another link. Now, get back in position. Are you ready to go again? That wasn't too bad. So, oh my, yeah, that's crazy. Find Jesus, nigga. So, we're gonna load this up one more. I'm gonna throw in the knee sleeves and get at it. This will be our working set. Oh, shit. Taking off my shoes because I put on my knee sleeves. Finna put these on, then we finna get active.
Objective is to look from software. The barbell will kind of come down, think for the day first or whatever it might be. It follows the elbows. When we're tucking the elbows, they're over the shoulder. Then as we bring the bar down to our sternum, there's a slight tuck. So the barbell must curve slightly. But in my opinion, when people focus too much on the curved bar part, they
All right,
take it out of the line. So
let's lock in. Check the program, see what it says rep-wise, but
that is, of course, if your body's moving correctly. So what is correctly? Remember the shoulder position when I taught you, which is pull the shoulder blades back and down. When you pull the shoulder blades back and down, that'll create natural external rotation of the upper arm bone, which will create natural tucking of the elbows. So I don't teach people to tuck the elbows. That's an important cue for a lot of people, but I say, if you're moving correctly, the elbows will tuck where they should go. So that's when the shoulder back and down.
all right. So let's look at the program real quick and see what we got. So we got belt squat 3 sets of 8, 6.5.
When I bring the bar down to my chest, it's roughly 45.
We're gonna go on the plate. 45 times 3. 135. So I'm gonna do 135 on there. All right, first set. Let's lock in. Oh shit, hold up.
Longer than I thought, actually. I thought maybe it would be like, I brought down the 10th rep and one rep would be maybe one rep will be.
Goal is to get positioned right.
Now, Brett, check this out.
Perfect. All right, let's get it.
My chest. So, the more I put my belly, my body there, the tighter my body will be, and the less the bar will increase my chest. So if I don't have a belly full there, my torso won't be tight, it will be loose, and the bar will drop really, really far. So that's reason number one. Reason number two is check out the tight position that I'm doing. The position that I'm doing is, feet back, heels down. Let's talk about the entire chain. Heels down, okay? Look at this bone here. That's hip joint extension. Hip joint extension is paired with anterior tilt of the pelvis. So as my pelvis going this way, I just do the tilt of my pelvis. This way. And look at how that influences my spine.
Shit.
And when I extend my hip and anteriorly tilt my pelvis, it is my back.
That was a pretty good set. Whew. That was a very good set. I'm gonna write 16 on there. Yeah. I'm gonna do 16. Make sure I'm getting good volume, good tension. So 2 more sets. Not to rush it. Oh.
The next one is external rotation. The extension, so arching the back, pull the shoulder blades back together, and external.
Other than that, how are y'all doing today? Is everybody doing good? Haven't really talked to the chat today. Just doing my thing.
Inhalation. So when I inhale, that's going to increase the size of my rib cage and blend my ribs, which increases the arch of my upper back. This is a different type of brace that you want for a squat or a deadlift. You want ribs down in the squat and a deadlift, but you want ribs extended, ribs up in the bench press. Now, when I do all that, that's what's holding my shoulders in the right position, shoulder blade retracted, or pulling my shoulder blade back and down towards
maximize my strength, maximize everything. That's why I'm holding out.
Whew, that was actually a pretty good set.
Don't even exhale between reps. I hold it from the upright, so I go.
So it's book your next hotel.
If you don't book in session,
So it's resort.
sweet vacation home for your next great stay.
Whenever heartburn strikes, get fast relief with Tums. It's time to love food.
He got his nipples. That's crazy.
Try Tums gummy bites.
All right. I'm gonna record the second set, so I'm gonna put you guys over here. You're gonna get the frontal view. We just straight dipping on them hoes.
100% free. Last feature includes refund. Roughly 37% of file is qualified. Simple form 1040 returns. No schedules except for earned income tax credit, child tax credit, and student loan interest. File now.
Today, we brunch all day long. Feast al fresco. And make a weekday feel like a weekend. Butterball, today we turkey.
Then I exhale the concentration of the breath. Instead of you have cardiovascular issues, you could dump. But in my experience, like this is just like a warning and disclaimer. Like I'm not giving you the advice to do that. What I'm doing, what I do, and what I see. So most of the people that I'm working with, I've never worked with, I've never seen myself don't have that level of cardiovascular disease. I'll tell you what's possible. Usually it's cardiovascular disease or population. But that's exposed to do the big last people on the toilet has been cause of death for some people. Right? So it's definitely possible to die from faulty breathing very close to that degree. So therefore, there's my disclaimer. You don't have to do properly. But I'm not telling you to do the same. That's always the question that I'm asking. Are you going to die when you hold breath or maybe you don't know? Maybe up there.
Yeah.
The skeleton. That's how it's supposed to do that. I don't know. It's really important.
Damn. Woo. Shit. Whew.
Come on. Now, my secondary exercise is going to be an incline dumbbell press. Accessories. Here's a rule of accessories. I just did a bench press, which is a horizontal push. So that's on. So don't go from flat angle. There's more work just with dumbbells on a flat angle again. So therefore, don't do flat dumbbell press to complement your flat bench press. It's kind of pointless. You're hitting the muscles on the same angle, even though there are some small differences. So that's why I always like to have some.
Oh, man.
If you follow my heavy session, you'll know that I do heavy bench press and then I'll do a seated shoulder press as my secondary. So that's why this is going to be another angle that I'm not hitting there. So this is going to be an incline press with a neutral grip. So that's another thing that I like to do with the barbell. You do so much work in the pronated grip. Why do more pronated pressing when you've got the option to move the dumbbells freely however the shoulders want to put it? And here's the funny thing, when we're doing a barbell press, we're trying to tuck our elbows anyway. So if the hand was to follow, it would be a somewhat neutral position. So it's, you know, a little bit strange when people go, come to the dumbbells when they have got the option to move away from the mat and they use that pronated grip. So that's why I like to use a neutral grip. I'm going to do one warm-up set. Remember, I'm warm, but it's just a slightly different angle. So I'm going to have a feel set. Maybe I'll do 37 kilograms.
We have a little, starting to get a little quad pump. Whew, that's a good set. I feel like I'm getting deep in the hole. I'm able to kind of power out of it. I could definitely feel like I need squat shoes because I feel that my heels are coming up a little bit. That's why you see me get a little bit closer in the stance. So yeah, we got one more set.
Neutral doesn't mean parallel necessarily, it's just the comfortable angle. Full stretch. So this is something for me, I did X plus the other day, so I don't really impact
Last set. Sorry, I was talking to my coach. He was wondering what was the low capacity on it. All right, let's get it.
Milk and $6 meal deal. Mini medium coffee, sausage, egg, and cheese, and 6 delicious hash browns. Only at W.
If a patient takes the proper preventive measures, we can keep our enamel for a lifetime. If patients use Pronamel, clinical enamel strength, it will actually help to protect the enamel for a lifetime. So I would recommend Pronamel, clinical enamel strength to all patients.
However you book, first check Kayak to find great deals and filter out flights you maybe don't want, like layovers. Then do what people do. Recheck sites, Kayak already check. Think about makeovers, leftovers, pullovers, hangovers, do-overs. Oh yeah, layovers. Back to Kayak for a great deal on your flight.
Bridgestone Innovation. Now in all terrain.
Shit. Whew. That was a set, not gonna lie. All right. Okay. Last movement, RDLs. So. The good thing is now that we've done the squat, I have a lot more versatility and give in my legs.
You see wide grip bench presses.
So
They don't use as much of their tricep as the closer grip presses. So
I'm gonna go ahead and load this up. 315
you can say the strongest grip
and take that for the volume.
bench presses on the outer ring. So that's then people will say things like, oh, I don't know if this is a fact, but I bet you probably feel comfortable because he doesn't arch. Remember the rule? I know that's why. Not sure if he knows that or if he's my own speculation. But someone else that I consider, Jeremy Hornstuff, I don't know how to pronounce his name. He's a 110 kilogram bench presser with a 300 kilogram raw bench press mark. That could be more than that. I don't know the exact numbers. That's the best. I think he may even be better than me at the moment. Again, he doesn't use that wide grip. He's using a very different technique to what I use. Look at the style. So the closer the grip, the more demanding it is on the tricep. If you use a wide grip, you probably don't use the tricep as much. However, it is still one of those pushing muscles. And having strong triceps, things that never weakness, as Mark Bell says. So,
we're gonna do 3.
strong triceps. But in my opinion, if you're a technical bencher, especially if you use a wide grip and a big arch, you technically all you do is more breadth benching and more
315.
without having to recessive. But
320.
right now,
315. 25, 35,
because I don't want to
45. So we're gonna do 315.
so that's why
20, 25.
but also it doesn't matter. It's not gonna make me weaker. I know that for sure.
315. 20. 25.
That's a nice comfortable position.
And 11.
Compared to a straight bar.
I do 340 for a 3x10 on RDL.
You know, when I'm stacked and there's no big place on the tricep. So in the bottom position, I want my arms to always be slightly backward. From start to finish, so that's a bit of a body movement. So if I want to relax my tricep, I'll bring my arms stacked.
So we're gonna go.
So that's me resting. You ever see that happening? So what I want to do is keep it back and maximize the elbow bend. So where the elbows are poked out, or it doesn't really
5,
matter.
2.5,
Pull and now
2.5 kg, 341. All right,
Alright, so
341.
if you at the bottom position, if you put a pen here and let go, the pen will be stuck here between the bicep and the thigh. So what is just case with me. So
It was the RP7 session.
bring it back,
So
bend the elbows.
here,
Keep it back. Then the elbows, and I don't go over here, so that's my arm. See that? So I keep them back. There's tension on the triceps. Bend the elbows back, so we keep the tension. Keep the tension. Keep the tension.
all right.
These kinds of failure or not, so this is a discussion that I had with a good friend of mine the other day, and I often give rules of, the whole session needs to be conservative, don't be overfail. Well, it depends on the exercise. So if big exercises like the start of the day, I don't want to take exercise. That's probably half of this one.
Okay, so the reason why I got the sleeves on is to keep my knees warm, and then got the belt on because I want to make sure I'm focusing on my hamstrings and not making me the back movement by adding too much weight. Sometimes, in my opinion, the belt can help you and the straps can help you take away from those weaker muscles to help support those stronger ones. I know some people may have like a thought process on, oh, that's just creating a habit of not addressing the issue, but like the movement, like I'm a 700 plus pound deadlifter. I don't think there's much, if anything, I can do to train those other ones to keep up with that like that muscle. Like it just doesn't work like that. And I don't care to lower the weight. to be able to accommodate, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm making myself stagnant in this lift by letting other attributes stop me. It's almost like saying, yeah, your legs help you bench more, but if you move your legs, your spot will, leg up, Larson press, you're not going to have a good bench. It's like, that's really not how it works. So I don't always wear these. This is the first time I'm wearing them, but I don't really, like, I'm at home gym, it's a light session, I'm just getting in the motions. This is a secondary day, so.
So one way of doing the strength is called opposing muscle supersets. So the stride, and I used to do my
All right. First set, 3 sets of 10 with 341 pounds on the bar, RDL. The goal here is to feel it.
And then a long rest. That takes a long time. So
All right, let's get it. The farts come with the territory. Oh, shit. All right. Gonna take a moment, relax.
CLA, CPAs, consultants, and wealth advisors will get you there.
Who are you gonna feel every last one?
Don't like sharing your
Oh,
then share when you scoop up the loser.
oh man. Try to get all 4 sets within a small range, like 3 to 7. You done?
Yeah.
Why'd you wake her up?
I didn't.
She'll go to sleep. You want to
She
wake her
slept
up?
for like almost 2 hours.
Did she?
Yeah.
Neighborhoods of hot.
I'm almost done. I just got 2 more sets of RDL.
Kinda do. Keep up.
What the fuck is that?
What?
What is the seat?
Oh, I turned it because I was sitting on it through the cardio.
How the fuck? Can you turn it back?
back building exercise. So
Just unscrew it from the bottom, maybe. Remember, you can screw it in. Oh man.
really nice, comfortable angle for me. Now, the way that I do that pull down is a very good point up and back building exercise. So you have 2 ways that I say, like if you're really, really vertical and have the elbows down, that's where it really targets the lats off those. So really vertical, elbows down, that's real, a lot of focus on the
Fuck.
And then the next way, which is the way I like to do it, is slightly leaning back so that we allow for some focus on shoulder blades. So they're 2 slightly different ways, slightly different emphasis, but in my opinion, I'll always want to make sure I'm targeting the mid back muscles. I don't really care to have the big lat look. I don't really care, like, yeah, this strength.
Fuck.
When I'm training like a bodybuilder, I might
You got it?
want to focus on isolating the lats. But whenever I'm training a strength athlete, I say without get the ball, come back to body, so lats, give your mid back muscles. So whenever I do my real squat and pull down, that's the technique I want to do. Full stretch, shoulder blades back to down. Full stretch, shoulder blades back to down. Right? So that's me now. Slightly leaning back, not too much, just a little bit. Just stretch, shoulder blades back to down. Yeah, that's the key. the students shoulder up and down. So the next thing you do, I look at my shoulders. So this is the problem a lot of people do. That often when they pull them up to the chest, they go, there's a last roll to drop the entire shoulder girdle. So that's elevation, that's depression. You can't elevate and depress at the same time. So if you're bringing the bar down and your shoulder comes up like this, you're not using your lats as best as you can. Right? So that's what you really want to focus on. The two reasons for shoulder strength, but also shoulder function. Right? So you want the entire shoulder girdle. Keep the chest off towards the bar. We'll stretch. The top shoulder girdle comes up here. So as you bring it down, you rock the entire shoulder girdle. Shoulder goes back and down towards the back pocket. I don't know how many reps that was. That was maybe, I don't know, a couple of reps in the good, but I'll leave that over there. Yeah, I know. It's just like doing a meditation, you know, and you know, this is stuff that I wish I knew when I started. You know, like, but probably about 23 years ago, long time. The first 10 years of that, boy, I knew a lot, but I didn't really know a hell of a lot. I look back then, it's like, oh, I shouldn't have come to stuff I used to do, but that's right. I have to learn all these things, you know, long time to learn these things. And, you know, this is kind of like my mission, I guess, is to teach people all the shit that I didn't know. I don't do strong, but I didn't start off pretty strong and work hard. You know, learn along the way, not a lot along the way, we kind of like a step, always wanted to spend that. Anyway, I say so much time, I knew all of this when I first started, but I didn't. So now you guys know, so do it. You do it, if you're not in the gym, my first bench press is 32 grams at 8 reps, and I wanted to get more. I was 16 years old. All of my friends were doing 40 kilograms per 8. I was like, oh, okay. They said, I can put time, just do 30. I was like, this is it, man.
All right, let's knock this last 2 sets out. You gonna watch some TV? Oh, you gonna watch a show?
Oh, I was watching a Fat Nap stream.
You can watch it. You can watch it on here. Put it on. She's laying there with her hands on her head like this, watching Mickey Mouse.
Chilling.
She's chilling, yeah.
She's been really good today.
I know, thank God.
Ooh, my legs is burning.
You done working?
Yeah, I went in early.
Oh, really?
I woke up at 7. I started working at like 7:30.
Oh, okay, shit, okay.
After they were done, I was like, I'm.
Hey, yo, Fat Nap, right?
Yeah, he's not live.
Oh,
It's
what's
one
this?
of his one from like yesterday.
What's it live?
What is he playing?
I don't know. Just be talking.
I don't want to watch that.
You don't want to watch Moist?
It depends on what he's playing.
Here, then I can just turn on Fat Nap. Crazy, turn up. There you go. S-Rank Tucker.
Okay, let me see it.
Damn. Damn. That it? Alright.
Right here, 102. I'm gonna go
if I have time.
Why wouldn't you?
Emery.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll be with her. If you wanna go play, go play.
I need to put my videos on Twitch. Like the big, my most recent videos like 2 years ago.
Shit. If you hear me fart, just ignore it.
Hey, turn up the volume. Is there a remote?
I got you. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Let me do that. Come on now. Menu to exit. Sorry about that. Somebody else took me out. There we go. Bitch.
You can't do them both at the same
I
time.
know, you gotta let it.
Bobby there, look at that. Look at that Mustang. Keep your eyes on that Mustang. God, it's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that belly on you, boy. You cup.
Huh?
God, look at that. Keep your eyes on that. Keep your eyes on that.
You suck. Oh shit. Whew.
Worth it. Peggy, can I get 2 Hemmerhoid? I'll pay $3.45. Yes, the hell you can. Oh, yes, the hell you can, Peggy. God, she done it. Who's ticking? Dude, what just happened?
What the fuck?
These flies are pissing me off tonight. I gotta do something about them.
Who blew up? Who was it? It must have been over here. There's trash cans.
Video for the sleep stuff. The stuff just keeps on happening. So pretty much I keep on getting these DMs asking me, wait, hold on, man, put a hat on. I can't afford a haircut right now. So people have been DMing me asking me to try to
Look,
get
she's,
this policy
Jack, look,
change
she's
back.
waiting here,
Someone
smoking a
asked me
Marlboro 3000, waiting for
What you
you
trying to
to
do?
pull up to start
I gotta
barking.
do hand push.
Look at her. I got something.
You here if you want. Just put the
Here,
band right
get you
here.
one of those hemorrhoids. Perfect. Oh, Sam, look, I got you taken care of, but in a conversation gonna go easy. Look.
Bring this down a little bit.
If you want, you do that. So easy to do. Unscrew that bolt.
He said, cut it out, Donna. He said,
Turn
cut
this
it
volume
out.
down. How loud?
Can I get 2 hemorrhoid? Yes, you can. Yes, the hell you can. Of course you can. How many servers out here serving that hemorrhoid back? Okay? That brown eye bug.
She's on
You
the
don't know
ground.
what you want to have you got.
Got one more step.
So excited when I see y'all. Yeah, how the hell you early to argue? She was early.
How the hell you argue? What?
You never put it on there this bad. I usually can get it.
You never put it on at all. Bitch ass. Huh? Why you acting like you put it on?
No, I didn't. I'm not saying I put it on. I usually have to get it off and I have to move the seat.
Give me a second, I got you.
Hey, Lucy. Thank you for that market. Thank you for that chili on the TikTok.
Yeah.
Like
I
that.
don't even know what number it
It's
is.
a bigger bench.
I gotta change the goal. You already. We got the goal. Okay, let me start.
Move the bench and then we'll go from there.
Well, it's room to, but it's screwed in.
My boy Randy.
I just took.
Oh, you just unscrewed it?
Yeah, I loosened it up. I loosened it up. I loosened it up. Here's where it is in the corner. Or put it in. Use the blue band or the green band?
Green. Or, no, the blue.
Okay. Don't scratch my shit down. There you go. And then from there you can adjust the pressure. I'm assuming you're gonna want to put it on 10. Yeah, put it on 10. The 10, I got you. You're doing it. Look, put one. No, get it. I'll try it from here.
Is that band gonna break?
Oh yeah, let me get the sub goal. That's right. Let me get the
Why are you doing it like that?
I'm just trying to test it out.
It's not gonna break. It's no different than over there. Over there, it's stretched tighter. Pause.
4,800 subs, dude. Y'all are crazy.
No, it's not because it's not stretched to the sides like that usually.
Dude, thank you guys, bro. Dude, you guys, bro, thank you, man.
We got one more set, y'all. And then I'm done. I'm out of this bitch. You good? Oh, you turn on money finally?
Yo, thank you for 100,000 bits. Yo, Talk, thank you for that prime sub. Robert, thank you for that primer. Blitz with the prime. Cootie, thank you for that.
100,000 bits. Isn't that $1,000? Because 100,000 bits is $100.
I don't know.
Yo, QC, thank you
Yes,
for
sir.
that follow.
I don't know how much bits
Chloe, thank you.
I
Incredible.
thought 100 bits was $1. 1,000 bits was $100 or $10. 10,000 bits was $100.
TikTok, thank you guys for all the love. Robert, I appreciate you.
Alright, let's knock this shit out.
Yes, tomorrow morning you can catch up. Okay, let's see if we can tuck it in for the night.
Let's see if we can tuck it in for the night.
We're going to prison, I think. I don't understand why this dude ran out. We gotta get out of here and we gotta go to sleep. I don't care, I'm just running in broad daylight.
Here.
Well, seriously, thanks for coming on over. I appreciate you. Yo, thank you for coming over. Savvy, thank you for that tier 1. I appreciate you. You got tier 1. Okay. And we got the rank up. Oh my god, we're about to rank up.
I got her. I'm done anyways. Oh!
Let's get to it. We got a lot of support there. We got one over here.
Thanks for coming to the stream. I'll see you guys Friday. Bye.